clear. You know what else I could do there? I could start.
It could also be.
I've actually got some recycling buildings and stuff I can start putting down now, though, because I've got this solar civic amenity site, which is a really good one. It's like I built some actual modded buildings, so I can start putting those down around other districts as well to try and help them, so they don't have to rely solely just off this one place. I think that would be a big benefit. I'm actually going to put some down over here towards like Potato Town and that. See if we can get that happening. So let's... where's going to be a good place to put this? Jesus, man. District 6 has suffered very heavily from the transport problems that we're having there. Not the transport problems, the... Oh, I actually said this already last time on the last stream. I said that we might be worth us putting like a rubbish collection department around here. Let's just pause the game real quick. I'm actually going to put a... what else have I got going on here? I've got a recycling centre. So it's going to drop off their recyclables. Yeah, let's get that going on. Yeah, it's going to be placed on a roadside though. Yeah, so let's get some... I think that's actually resolved our problem now for the most part. It's actually looking really clear if you look at it here from my paused game. So you can see the road is already looking a lot clearer. The problem, I think, mainly what was happening was that right now, really in the city, although we have a couple of like landfills to this side, I hope you've got me muted, by the way, FUZE, otherwise I'll be talking in a horrible delay for you. Basically, what was happening, and I'm amazed that this crisis has happened. Actually, we're just drowning in rubbish right now. But although I have got a couple of other landfills and incinerators dotted around, the majority of the waste processing happens in this one area. And obviously, with all of our changes that we've made, it's created this terrible, terrible garbage bottleneck right in this one centre. And resolve, I mean, you can see just right on this corner here how many garbage trucks we have operating. It's the entire city's waste processing is happening right here. You know, the entire district, I suppose, the entire area, region, all the waste processing is here. So as soon as we had like that problem where those guys couldn't get in on that, it just creates a devastating problem. Anyway, and then the main issue was the fact that all of the garbage trucks, a lot of them kind of go off to places and come back here, but a lot of the time they're going over to places like here, over to Darthville, and they have to collect it and then come back. Or, okay, let's say they go off to the major city, what they tend to do, or what they were seeming to do, was to rejoin like this way up on the highway, come all the way down the highway, like this, and then they come back in, and then they've got to get into the waste processing. Well, the only way they could get there was going through this 3-lane, which meant that they then had to incur the busyness of all the industry traffic, and then they have to navigate all through here. That's what was causing the problem. It was just like way too much for them to deal with. But now, because we have this off-ramp, they can just come straight down, they can go straight over the off-ramp, and then they can go straight in and drop the rubbish off, and they can go straight back out. So that's actually resolved a lot of that. But now I feel like we really need to have some other things around to sort of alleviate the burden. I mean, for example, like down here, we do have some other bits. Like I say, I've got some others dotted around, but it's still just not enough right now.
I think I added an incineration at Quartz Park. I added another one there, I think.
Yeah, that would actually take it around that corner.
Is that you don't use the landfills, you just use incineration plants.
Really, at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, well next time I clear some, I'll replace them. But I'm going to add a couple of new. I'm going to add an incineration and recycling plant down here. And prohibit the traffic to go straight. It's right, guys. I think we're resolved. I don't think we need to have any more suggestions at this point. This one's okay. So this one right here. Well, actually, there's two here need emptying. Oh, no, I already set them emptying, but it's because we're paused. Right, let's go all the way down here. So I was just going to build more roads here. So we needed to work out a way for them to get... Oh, I know what I was going to do, yeah. It's like one road is coming off. So basically, yeah, this is going to come off of here, and then this is... yeah. So basically I'm just going to build a 2-lane road going down here. That's one way, damn it. Probably doesn't matter if it's one way or two way right here. So over here we're just going to build basically like a waste processing facility. Just going to be a park solely dedicated to that. So let's just have an off-ramp. Why does it never build off-ramps straight? There's no reason that needs to curve like it is. It could literally just be straight. I don't know why it does that. When that's like a raised off-ramp and it like builds it in this absurd curve. It's like, it definitely doesn't need to do that. But apparently it does, so fine. And then we're going to need another one, but this one is going to have to actually kind of come around and then curve like this. Are you talking to yourself?
Yeah. What's his name?
What?
Rackhamrock?
Rackhamrock.
No idea what
Rackhamrock.
No idea what he's explaining, no.
Okay. Oh, actually, can I just do this like this? Yeah, let's try. Okay, I've just made my junction considerably more complicated, but it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Essentially, all we've done is that what I want the traffic here, which services Phoenix Valley and also District 6. I want that traffic to be able to come up and over to the recycling plants, and then I also want it to return back onto this highway, which then they can go down, they can go to District 6, or they can fly down here and go nowhere. Why do I not have an overpass that comes off there? I think this is one of my things that was on my to-do list. Oh, because they would go into District 6 and then... Oh, they have to go to... Yeah. So you have to go through District 6 to pass there. That's not a good solution at all. You shouldn't have to go into District 6 to get over to this section right here. That's not good. Probably should try and resolve that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that now before I do anything else, because that's going to be a problem. All we need is another off-ramp right here. That goes like over, basically. And that's a little extreme, it's going to be said. Jesus. You can build some really insane off-ramps. Have you ever had any experience where like the traffic goes kind of weird or something, or like the physics goes really bizarre with it or something?
I've not had any issues with physics going on.
It's weird.
They seem pretty planted at the roads, bear in mind they can go around sharp corners at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, I know, right? It's amazing. Okay, wait, let's go down here. I'm just going to slap this straight down. Yeah. Yep, sad times for you guys. Right, so that's basically just enabling people to get into this district without having, because they've got no other way of doing it otherwise. Right, my easy-going road systems are still working. Luton, can you build solar power plants on Skylines? Yes, you can. Luton, how strongly would you recommend City Skylines? Very, yeah. As I've mentioned, as Green says, I mention it very often. You will not have a good time with this game. It's just super, super enjoyable. Right.
I think if you was to rate the game, you'd give it 11 out of 10.
Yeah. 11 out of 10 would play again. Okay, let's put the incinerator right here. And let's put the recycling plant right here. Oh yeah, the recycling plant. Whoever designed this, like, it's a nice recycling plant, but the road necessity is super strange on it. Because it's kind of like you have to build it on a road, and it doesn't kind of sit on it. It sits kind of like across it. So you have to kind of really weirdly... And I don't know which way around even the road thing has to go. I'm just going to put it here. That's probably going to be the best option. It's because it's a one-way road system, that's why. It's actually going to work fine for us, actually. Great. to be honest, no real need for this road. I suppose I could leave it in, but there's no real need for it. Okay, cool. I think that's all we need to do. Operational. Oh, they need water and power, of course. Those key things that people need. Let's get some power going over here. So the reason I'm building these here, though, is because essentially there's power, and we need to get water. Yeah, the main reason is just that these areas over here are way too reliant on the rest of the city for their rubbish collection services, and I really wanted to put these in place here to try and help resolve that issue. So now, look, we're going to have its own fleet of rubbish collection vans, including the recycling places. I think with this building, because it's like a modded building, the recycling centre, I don't know whether you have to place down. Do you have to do that? You have to place down recycling collection points for people, or is that just something that keeps popping up around the town now that I have that? I think it's something that just starts popping up. I don't think I literally need to place it.
What do you mean?
Well, I remember when I was looking at the mod on Steam Workshop that it showed like these little recycling collection points, and I was like, okay. And then I thought it was something you maybe had to manually place, kind of like metro stations, but I don't. I think it's something that maybe just starts popping up around the map. Like once you have a recycling centre, they just start appearing, you know?
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, well actually, if we look at the map now, though, there still is a massive garbage collection problem, but I have a feeling that's going to change over time. Because, yeah, it should just change over time. But things are looking a lot smoother at Block District finally. Wait, where the hell is that? Yeah, it's right here. Oh, it is that one. Is it that one? Which is the abandoned building here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's here. I see. Okay. No, it's still showing. Oh, they've just moved out.
So I'm gonna head off.
Yeah, dude. No worries. Yeah, good stuff. Thanks for the help today.
Just two quick things.
Yep.
If you go to Elmo Park,
Yeah.
where your train station is,
Yep.
as you turn right off of that road, there's two sets of traffic lights in that area. You might want to disable them. It's causing a bit of traffic.
Wait, which bit? Oh, it's this corner here. Yeah, this one always caused so much problems.
Yeah, I think there's
That
two
one there.
junctions there that have traffic lights.
Yeah, there's a few. It was always a big problem. Elmo Park, to be honest, has had endless problems. This one here also always causes traffic light issues. So does this. I'm just going to remove a lot of these, actually. That one's fine. That one's fine. Yeah, it's good now, I think. There was some remodeling needs to be happened over here as well, because right now a lot of the traffic that comes out kind of has to really strangely double back on itself. And the reason actually what we need is a roundabout there. Actually, I think we need a small roundabout. That would actually probably work. I don't know. Yeah, I'll work it out later. I'll get off here now as well, dude. All right, thanks for the help. I'll see you later on.
Alright. Oh, one last thing.
Yeah.
Public transport.
What? Have more of it? Oh yeah, we needed to redo the buses and stuff, didn't we? Yeah. There is metro already going around the town though. I could probably expand the metro system, to be honest. Get the metro into the industry area a bit more. Cool. Oh, I just kind of like closed on FUZE without saying goodbye. I wasn't thinking, I was just like click. Sorry FUZE, I know you're listening to the stream as well. Wait, let's see if I can bring that back up. Oh dear. Wait, okay, hold up. That was funny. It'll be off here now. Ah, he's back on there. He's gone now. That was funny. I was just like, yeah, I need to go. Crash. if all your trash is emptying, nobody's picking up trash. Yeah, exactly. That's probably what a lot of the problems have been. That's probably why I need to start building some more incinerators rather than these. I think what we're going to do is, instead of having landfill, we're going to start building more incinerators. So for example, this place right here is cleaned up right now. So at this point, you can actually, I think, sell these or destroy them. Because this one's now empty, so I can just, yeah, destroy it at that point. And then I can start doing stuff like, actually I might put in this little recycling joey. I'm going to put one of these little recycling blobs, like there, and I'm also going to put an incinerator in. There we go. We've already got 2 incinerators down here, so we've got 3 incinerators, plus this little thing right here, which is little recycling, yeah, it's a solar civic amenity site. Okay, so basically that one is for recycling and so on and so on, but also helps people think. This is, there's going to be a lot of traffic coming up down through here, I tell you. There'll be too much traffic. This one has never really been a hot spot before, but it's, I think now that we've got like so much recycling stuff happening right here, it's going to be a big thing. This one right here is definitely, I mean, another thing that we could be doing is adjusting the budget, put more budget into it. More buildings burning down. Ugh. A late time of night thing. Oh, again, a little bit more traffic coming back in here as well. Anyway, things are working pretty good though. I'm actually quite pleased with where we are at this point. It seems to be a lot better than it was. Luton, do you have a job? I do. I work as a designer. Not a city design, that's for sure. I feel like this could, we could benefit this industry right here as well. Because this place is having an issue getting its garbage collected as well. Yeah, see, look, all of these. I'm going to have to start just replacing these more and more as we go along. I'm going to put another civic amenities site right here. How much do they keep an upgrade of week? 1400, 560. Yeah, because the little solar civic amenity site, their capacity is 1500. Yeah, so it's like 1,500,000. So their capacity is not massive, but they do just kind of help. So it's going to be good to kind of have a. They give a little bit of power back as well, which is always good. Yeah, see, look, this junction here, it's busy, but it's still working. That's the key thing. You notice that a lot of the rubbish stuff has started to disappear. So we're getting on top of things now. Look, and again over here, look, rubbish disappeared. So garbage collection is getting in progress now. Like Cobalt Field, look, still garbage collection is working pretty good. In fact, I think I would quite like to have a couple of little amenity sites here as well, or something like that. Also keep in mind, when you empty landfill, they just take it to another landfill. Really? I was on the impression, I don't think that's right. I think when they empty a landfill, it clears it and enables it for use again. I don't think it just moves to another landfill. That wouldn't make any sense. Okay, this one here is just cleared, so I'm going to get rid of this. Come on, these things. Lucian, look at the trains piling up. You have to do something about that. Oh, it's always been this way. I didn't mind the trains piling up because it reminds me of my own real-life train situation. So, because my real life is just like endless train busyness. It's a nightmare. Yeah, I kind of did try to resolve it. We probably should actually do something about the trains. I never. It's not just like it's not like a really big priority for me though, because it like doesn't impact on anything else. How are they gonna solve this situation? Look at this, idiots! Look, they've completely rammed. Look at these idiots. What the hell are they gonna do? This situation is never gonna resolve. Look, they're completely screwed. How is this gonna work? These train drivers have completely screwed this. Oh look, one actually got deleted to enable them to work again. How insane. It's because these guys are pulling it in onto there. It's kind of crazy. Well, also mainly it's because we have 2 stations. Maybe what I should do is remove like one pathway here or something, just have the one. But see, again, it's just like, that's not what would happen in real life. What would happen in real life is that this train here would wait at a red light, and then you should be able to put, like, how ironic is it, right, that you basically have traffic lights in the roads where you don't need them, and then right here we could really do with traffic lights. So like right here, what I would do is put like a light saying red unless station is clear, but it's not. The trains are fine, they just get a little bit blocked. There's too many trains coming in, more than anything else. There's just too many trains. We've actually got another train station here as well, which, you know, kind of is another thing going on. There are too many trains. But it's mainly because there's just too many coming into this station. It's not like, I don't know. And we're still having fires over in Elmwood Park. Which we have endlessly. Right. Things are looking good there anyway. So we've managed to resolve a lot of our garbage collection issues. We've got our recycling plant over here now, which is great. I kind of feel like wanting to build like a new office district at some point, but we've got to... I mean, actually, things are looking really good now. It's got to be said. I think we're looking really in progress. Yeah. This is all going well. Let's just check some of our other amenities and see how we're doing for things. So, medical coverage right now. This is healthcare. Healthcare is generally okay. It's not the best. We could definitely do with... Let's look right here. We've got one there, one there. This is our coverage of death collection. Overall, it's not too bad. Let's just... Yeah, I mean, if landfill's basically empty to just another facility, I don't really understand the point of that. That seems kind of stupid. I suppose it would basically enable you to empty it so you could delete it and then build an incineration plant. Beyond that, like, it seems kind of stupid. I almost feel like what you should have is to have like a large out-of-town one, like a really big one that you can kind of build over or something at that point. Yeah, it is time for us to expand. I mean, we were going to start this whole new town down here is essentially what we were going to do. So that was going to be one thing to do. I just want to make sure we're kind of on top of all the other stuff. There was also this agricultural area over here which we're going to work on, and I was going to not connect that to the main hub this way. I'm going to connect it down to this highway here, which we've already pre-prepared, so that we get that happening. And then we can build like another rail station here. Oh, actually, yeah, like we built it this way so that it can kind of come in and connect like that. Right. Okay, this one is just finished emptying as well. So we can delete this landfill site as well. Some more incinerators in there. Basically, the incinerators are so expensive in comparison to landfill. That's the only thing. They are really expensive. That train is the only way into the city, that's why it's busy. Yep, it's true. It's true. You've spotted it. Well done. But it's probably also something to do with the fact that they all. I mean, this is just very busy. This train station. There's a lot. It's you know. They just go in there and come back out again. There's a lot of train traffic. I mean, this line actually, which goes off into the industry area, it never really has a problem because it comes here and it bypasses all the others. See, this one just came over and off he goes on his merry way. It's this station that's the problem more than anything else. It's a real pain in the ass, this station. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really that concerned about the trains. They're quite happy just doing their thing. Leon, have you got the small business? Yeah, we've got the yeah, that's on the policies. That's on. Small business and benefactors is turned on, so that's good. Good for electricity. Fire coverage. Ooh, fire coverage in Darthville is pretty bad. I think we need to get a fire station down here. Right, we'll get that in there. Wow, it's not so good down here either. Oh yeah, we remember this because basically, even though we had like this very large fire department, this area was not well serviced at all. I think it's mainly to do with one-way system we got going on there, but overall it's kind of fine. Yeah, this one as well was weird. It's strange, like, it's all to do with often how roads are connected as to how... See, look, even if I add this on here, it doesn't really help. You put it there, it does help. But, yeah, that'd be fine. Well, I'm not letting the city burn down. We've added the fire station in here, so that'll really help those guys out. Okay, I think we are nearly ready to time to expand actually at this point. Blocker District is operating a lot better than it was before, as you can see. Garbage collection is completely established. Yeah, I'm a bit confused though really with the landfills because it doesn't really make sense. If you just empty it to another one, that doesn't really allow you to build any more, so I'm confused as to basically why you would have that. You know, if you just move it to another, it doesn't really solve the problem, so I'm kind of confused what the hell that is about. Anyway, so what do we want to do next? Do we want to go for the forest side, or do we want to go for the agriculture side over here? What do we want to do, guys? You guys on the stream can decide here what we're going to do. We have actually got our little island paradise, which we can start to sort of think about building over to at some point, but I think I need to turn off Chirper soon. It's kind of annoying me a bit. Alright, FUZE wants to be named after the forestry, yeah. Forestry. The landfill thing is to be more realistic. Trash doesn't disappear unless you burn it. Yeah, it's true. But it should be like, when you empty it, it should be like empty to incinerator or something like that. I've just noticed a bit of a... Let's actually look at our traffic overview right now and see how we're doing. Yeah, actually pretty good. There's a few bottlenecks and stuff, which is normal expecting. Some bad red here. Wow, really... Oh, that's always really busy there. This junction has become a hell of a lot more busy than it was before. Probably because we've got traffic lights right there. If we take those lights out, that's going to probably help that quite a bit. Yeah, this road is maybe carrying more than it should. I think that it's because it's carrying this onto the highways. That they're using it as like a shortcut to get back on the highway, maybe. I bet that's what they're doing. Let's just follow one of these guys. I bet I know what's going to happen right here. So he goes off down here, off down here. Yeah, that's why this road has become busy, because they're using this to get back onto the highway. I might remove the off and just have that as, or remove the on, and then they go up over here. Yeah. I knew it. And then they're going all the way over here. And then they're coming back down, and then that's going to take it to... Yeah, they're going to the train station. Round, and then off to the train station. Yeah, obvious. So that's why it's suddenly become really, really busy there. Because basically the industry, instead of going down and then back on and back around... Actually, to be honest, it's actually not a bad idea that they do that. But I tell you what would make this a lot better would be if, for example, I just had another off-ramp that went straight onto this one, because then they could do that whole thing without actually having to worry about it. Actually, they wouldn't go still where I wanted it to. Oh, actually it would, because they could go down there and off. It's actually tricky. That is kind of like the only way they can get very easily over there. Oh, actually, I know what I could do here. We could completely... Oh, okay, here we go. So what we're going to do, they can completely bypass that. So we'll just have an off, which goes from here, like straight to there, basically, like that. And then this will just connect like that. Straight like that. And then all that traffic is going to start coming this way. And they won't have to worry about a thing. Problem solved. And then that's going to alleviate a lot of that traffic coming from town this way. And then the industry traffic will generally come back a different route, so we won't have to worry about that so much. Good stuff. Right, everyone's saying let's look at what people are wanting for this. So, agriculture. And then paradise should be reserved for special buildings. Yeah, that's a good idea. Agriculture, forest, forest. So we got 1, 2, 3... Only a couple of forest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's about even. Agriculture. Yeah, main people want agriculture. At some point, all the roads are going to be ramps. Yeah, it's probably true, to be quite honest. Well, we have finished another landfill. Oh crap, I might have just created a power problem right there. We could put a recycling centre instead of yeah, could definitely put a recycling centre in it instead. We'll put that incinerator there for now. There we go, power problem is going to be solved now. Don't worry guys, it's fine. Okay, that's solved that one. FUZE vote forest. Well, a lot of people... Actually, it's pretty even. I mean, I think I'm going to go with the forest first, personally, because I wanted to do the forest one first. I'm going to have to look at this train thing at some point, but it's not a big thing for me right now. Okay, this is all working really nicely. I'm liking that these guys have their own dedicated incineration and recycling centre now. That's really, really good. Yeah, I want to see if I can spot any of these recycling pickups, because I know they're supposed to appear, I think. I don't see any. Yeah, I'm going to find out about that. Hey, we have got tennis club now as well. Can whack that down somewhere. Let's see what other special buildings we can place. So we can place the Mall of Moderation. We've done that one. Done that one. We've got the Science Centre. So that'd be good to get down at some point. And we've also got the Stadium, which would be really cool to get down somewhere. I think we should name the forestry Herring Park. It just sounds like a cool name. No, because it's going to be FUZE's Park. Yep, happy Easter. Happy Chocolate Egg Day. Oh no, building burned down. Right, let's get to work on the forest section, because this is what we were going to do. So the forest city here, we've got a rail line straight in. It helps us out a lot. Right, we can get obviously a railway in here, because we have a rail line. Right, I need to think about how the hell we're going to actually design this one though. How are we going to design this? So we need, I think we obviously need some workers, because even though we've got Greytown, it's probably going to need its own dedicated workers. Yeah, straw poles would be good for the stream. We should get those pre-prepped. You could actually do them, FUZE, to be honest, whilst I'm streaming, but for today we've got this sorted. I think what I want is, I mean, we've got all this land over here, you see. We've got all this land right here, and I feel like I could put a little town up here, and then feed roads down, which is going to create the industry area. So I kind of feel like that's going to be maybe a thing to do. But I don't know whether that's really worth it. We could probably build a reasonably small town with enough workers just on this peninsula. So that's probably going to be good enough. Let's just continue building our highways around at this point. Okay, let's just bring these around a bit here. So I'm going to bring these kind of basically over here because it may. I want enough space that like that. Actually, let's go a bit further down. Yeah, I basically want enough space that if I'm going to connect over there, I can do it. But also that the industry can turn off it. I get the joy of not being able to do it the right way again. I hate this. There should be a way of just getting the two to go together instead of just kind of having to guesstimate it like I am. There you go, that actually worked pretty good. Right. So that's where it's going to end. Looting that high bridges are almost on water level on one side. Yeah, they are as well. Don't want any flooding there, do we? That'd be bad. Don't want any. I don't know why it did that. Actually, it just kind of followed it down. I probably should have pulled that up a little bit. Never mind. I feel like I'm gonna connect the highways at this end because, for now, like that. Because for now, it's a kind of one-ended. I was going to build my sort of town up there, but I don't know whether I want to do that straight away. I feel like we can just get away with having a small town down here. Looting any ores or oil in the area. Well, we have oil already. That's why we have like this huge area over here dedicated to oil, as you can see. This is all oil production. Oil, oil, oil. And that's why it keeps burning down constantly, because it's all high fire risk constantly, right? The station, add a second lane for it. A second lane? They're two lane already. And it already has multiple splits. You have to explain, if you guys want to give feedback on things in the game, you have to like explain your idea a lot better than just add a road to this, because that doesn't really mean anything to me. You have to actually like explain what you're thinking, and like, you know, in a good a good, clear, logical explanation, because just saying add a road really doesn't help at all. And if you use cheap roads, dirt tracks, and a few of those perpendicular to the one of the roads, then the next road you put down will snap to those tracks and be parallel with the first road. Okay. Still, I think I managed to do pretty reasonably there, but... Look what happened to the Warhammer 40k lore series. Time is what happened to it, basically. As I've explained many times before, I don't do YouTube full time, so trying to balance everything and juggle it is very difficult for me. I do a lot of stuff, including streaming and producing and blah blah blah. So trying to do everything is quite tricky. And so long videos like that take planning and time, and I've had a lot of other content to produce very recently. So it's just difficult, it's just all about time, unfortunately. Right, let's build this town. So we want nice simple off-ramps. So this is going to be quite a straightforward little town, very simple. Don't want to go too crazy with it. This is just going to be a workers' town. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. It's just for the people who live here to have somewhere, or people that work here, I mean, to have somewhere to live. That's all it is. So it's going to be quite easily built. Let's do this. So they're going to come down here. So it's going to be very similar to Greytown, probably, just like this, just a very simple worker town, nothing fancy too much. Keep it nice and simple. Working like this. Love the Hardline review, looting shared it with my friends. Thanks, man. Yeah, I saw all your comments, Smith Barber. I saw your many comments, Smith Barber. Okay. See, this won't end up, although this looks like a mass of roads, you won't end up having a lot of conflicting traffic here, because it's all going to be sort of residential, so you won't really have a lot of traffic problems here. And then basically we will just add our on-ramp like this. Like, why does it curve there? It doesn't need to curve, seriously. So, okay, well, you want to curve, you curve properly. Look, so it's crazy. Okay. So that'll just go like that. In, out, shake it all about. Looking cool Verdun video, it got hectic towards the end. I know, right at the end of Verdun, and it's like really taking them out. I want to play that again. Luton, thanks for streaming this game. I am currently addicted. I know, I'm addicted to this too. I would play this a lot more. Like I say, I keep stating this fact, but my internet is just about held on to us playing tonight. But once I get... let's just keep an eye on what's happening here in town. So fine. Basically, once my ISP changes, it should be a lot more stable for me to stream, which means I'll stream more and without so much stress, so that'll be good. Right, now that's set up, but obviously I do need to actually build the industry for it as well first, but We can probably start sort of bringing things. We need to bring obviously services over here. This is going to be an issue as well because we don't really have any electricity in this area. So I'm going to have to bring electricity all the way over here. But again, if I do this properly, it shouldn't be too big of an issue. Let's just run it out. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it over to here like this. And then I'll make sure that I build just on that corner first. So that way, and similarly with the water, just go like that. So we'll just build on this very little peninsular corner first of all. And then hopefully that's going to mean that like this. And then we get a little bit of some commercial in here, like so. There we go. See, and then straight away that will start creating our energy region for us. Like that, and then I can just sort of bleed it out from there. You see, I just make sure that I build it in that way, and that way these guys don't have to worry about not having power, and I don't have to end up building power lines all over the place, basically. ISP, yeah, your internet service provider. What else would you call it? That's what it is. We don't really have enough of a budget to have yet again more. I'm just going to leave this one as is for now. We're doing fine with incineration. Have you unlocked the policies that double industry production and increase commercial sales? Yep, we have done. Like so, you might need another dam soon. I don't think so. We've got more than enough. Bear in mind that I've cut my budget for electricity by quite a wide margin. Like you can see, my electricity budget is at 70%. We've got, trust me, we've got more than enough electricity to go around. We've got a lot of electricity to go around. Anyway, it's good to see the blocker district is finally functioning well, so that's all thanks to FUZE. Helped a lot tonight in getting that resolved. Also thanks to the traffic management mods, which have basically made it possible. Oh yeah, I did want to really fix... This looks like it's... What we could do with turning off lights on this junction right here. Yeah, this junction here is really annoying me. Because a lot of this industry basically comes out onto the road from there. They finish delivering and then they need to come back onto the highway. But it's you don't want to have sort of too many connections coming onto this road all at one point, which is why I made it come off of this one road rather than having like their own separate one. I think it would be better to just do that. The only trouble is there's so much traffic trying to go down there. I think we're going to be better off actually doing this. There we are, do that, like. Because there's so much traffic coming from those. There we are, like, see, this is much better. That's going to feed a lot better now. So that's cool. Yeah, like, see, look, because they can just come in here now and feed onto there. That's working much better. There's a lot of small changes like that where you can just, like, make something 3-lane instead of 1, and it makes a massive difference. The rest of these are my really crazy. I love these. These are my crazy overpasses. I remember we built this. It was like the biggest overpass that exists in the town. It's just so extreme. It just goes all the way over. Oh, this guy must be going to these facilities right here. Luton, can you set a speed limit for certain areas because that would help traffic issues? You can't actually, and you're right, that would actually help traffic issues quite a lot if you could set speed limits in certain areas. There's a lot of like fine management details like that that would actually help a lot. Like we were talking about traffic light timings. If you could adjust traffic light timings, so maybe slow, fast, normal or whatever, just so it enables traffic to kind of flow at different rates. If it was a busy area, you could allow it to flow fast. If it was a slow area, you could, you know, control it back a little bit. A lot of small differences you could do like that would really benefit. Have you put the IKEA shop in your city? I haven't, but I should do. There's some other cool buildings we do have. Oh yeah, I wanted to put the tennis courts in. Oh, let's see how... oh, these guys don't have water now. Let's just build our water pipes in already so I don't have to worry too much about that. There we go, that's the whole place covered with water. So we're just going to build up a little bit of a residential area here, and then this will obviously fill our needs for... Let's get some more commercial down. Let's get some high density commercial, high density residential in here. Get some more low density in. Right, we're obviously going to need sort of fire facilities and stuff like that because these guys are right out of the way here. So let's get some medical facilities in here. Cool, that's going to service pretty much the whole town. Oh yeah, I want to make sure that the medical facilities that people can actually get to and from, so I don't want them near the off-ramp. This is probably going to be the best place for it actually. Like right there. And then obviously we're going to need a crematorium down here as well. Let's just place that here. Or here even. Yep. Put the crematorium right opposite the medical facility, and then that way if they die, they can be straight out there. And let's just look at this. Yeah, that's going to be good enough. So we've got the fire station right there too. Okay, cool. So we've got everything we need. We could even have a small school or something. I think it hurts to have an elementary school. Just put this here. There we go. Right, so this town is looking up. These guys need workers. So there's going to be people coming in here. It's got some nice little houses. Oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about earlier, right? This is what I was talking about earlier. This is the thing that bugs me, right? Look at this, right? Lovely view of the river. Okay, so you've got a fantastic panoramic view of the river all the way down to the city in the distance. And what size windows do they have on the back of the house? Not only do they have a hedge, but a tiny little window. And it's just like, come on, man. This guy's got the right idea here. Look at this, they're sitting out the back. Old Thomas Webb, uneducated adult, university student. He's a university student, man. He's driving a long way to university. Here's everybody getting home for the evening. These guys have got the right idea. Look at that huge window just looking right out across the riverside. That's what you really want. Cool, there we go. So we've got our new little town down here. I think we should probably name it. But first of all we need to start building up some industry as well. Everything's going well over here. I haven't saved since we started today, so I'm feeling like it might be a good idea to save. Yeah, for anybody that didn't hear at the start, Luton soundproof walls on the highway between Phoenix and District. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, I thought they already were.